ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
Mainers are bracing for the extreme cold that's about to hit our area. Organizations say they're seeing more people needing help. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. All classes on Mount Blue campus were canceled yesterday out of an abundance of caution after multiple threats were made. We'll tell you what we know. And Northern Maine Renewable Energy Projects has gotten approval to move forward. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories coming up. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey, Susan. Happy Wednesday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. All right, here we go. So temperatures got a little chilly out there this morning, falling below zero from 8 below in Bangor to even 29 below over in Clayton Lake. So it got cold further off towards the north. We have wind chill watches in effect ahead of our next system because wind chills are going to get severely low with 40 to possibly 60 below wind chills in a few spots, and gale watches also up until 6 a.m. because obviously with the wind chills, there's going to be a wind issue here that'll stir up the ocean as well. But moving forward, we're quiet for now. We're going to be under a partly cloudy sky, so a good amount of sunshine today and temperatures that will be nice for now. Any action is farther down toward the south and moving out of the northeastern states now. So for us, it'll be a nice day, but the colder weather does move in later on this week. So futurecast for today looking pretty good. A few passing clouds, and we'll keep that going later on tonight. And even by tomorrow, a lot of sunshine to start things off for your Thursday. The wind's not too bad either. They'll be out in the southwest at times at about 5 miles per hour. We'll notice the winds increasing just a little bit, especially as we head towards Thursday with that next system that will begin to approach. But for now, for today, 19 degrees, partly cloudy, and a southwest breeze at about 5 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 3 degrees, getting chilly out there, but not as bad. Partly cloudy, southwest wind at about 5 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, a mixture of clouds and sun, temperatures in the teens. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. Mainers are taking steps to keep themselves warm before an Arctic blast hits the region. Our Matthew Jaroncic has more.
Temperatures in the region are expected to drop well below zero this weekend, with the wind chill making it feel even colder. Doc Goodwin, president of Maine Veterans Project, says that he's seeing an exponential increase in the amount of help needed among the veteran population during the colder months.
To date, we have supplied roughly 2,000 gallons per season. Last season, Maine Veterans Project hit an unprecedented 6,200 gallons of heating fuel. As of right now, Maine Veterans Project has over 100 heating fuel tickets out for close to 12,000 gallons of heating fuel.
Goodwin says his group set up a partnership with R.H. Foster 3 years ago to help make sure veterans stay warm during the winter. Since its inception, this program has helped fuel more than 120 veteran homes.
We're starting to notice people that are a little higher on the income food chain starting to reach out as well. And we see that there's a ripple effect with everything being more expensive. And unfortunately, some of these utilities need to fall to the wayside when you have to choose insurance, food, mortgages, taxes.
Heading into the next few days, fire departments are asking people to bundle up and stay put if you can.
With extreme cold weather like this, hypothermia and frostbite can really set in a matter of minutes. We urge people just to stay home. If you don't have to travel, we ask that they please don't. Your best bet is to stay home where you're safe.
Residents in the region are already making plans on how to conquer the upcoming Arctic conditions.
Layering up, wearing more layers, staying inside.
Just stay home, bundle up, put a fire on, watch movies, bake cookies.
Staying in the most sunniest part of my house, piling on blankets, sweatshirts, sweaters, hats, and just hanging out with my pets.
In Bangor, Matthew Jaroncic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
An important note for Bangor residents, there is a downtown parking ban in effect from 11 p.m. through 6 a.m. each night this week through Friday morning. The purpose is to allow for snow management and removal operations. During a downtown parking ban, vehicles may not be parked on city streets in the downtown parking management district. Vehicles left on the street during a parking ban may be ticketed and towed at the owner's expense. There's also a seasonal parking ban on city streets outside of the downtown parking management district between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m. through March 31st. All classes on Mount Blue campus were canceled yesterday out of an abundance of caution after multiple threats were made. First, a bomb threat forced students and faculty to evacuate Mount Blue High School and other campus buildings. In a Facebook post, Superintendent Christian Elkington said they take all threats seriously. Following the bomb threat and evacuation efforts, state police conducted a thorough search of campus and did not discover any explosive materials. Around 2:30 Monday afternoon, administrators learned that a student had made separate comments on social media about shooting up Mount Blue campus. He says Farmington police charged a student in connection to that threat. Neither threat, though, was determined to be credible. In his post, Superintendent Elkington said, in part, quote, "Our world is already a difficult place, and students, staff, and families of RSU-9 did not deserve added difficulties such as this. Because of the seriousness of both of these matters, I decided there was too much left unanswered to have classes at Mount Blue campus yesterday. We needed to make sure that we had crossed all of our T's and dotted our I's for students and staff to return safely. Please know that additional safeguards have been put into place, which will help create a safer, more secure campus at MBC. School is scheduled throughout RSU-9 Wednesday, February 1st. Maine Senate Republicans are voicing their ideas on how to combat Maine schools' rapidly dropping test scores. During a press conference, Senate Republicans announced a plan to pursue what they call a competitive education plan. The proposal would allow parents and guardians to choose what school to send their children to, regardless of what town they live in. According to Senator James Libby of Cumberland, allowing families to choose where to send their children would force schools to compete with one another and, in turn, improve the education system.
We need competition. Schools need competition. Competition creates efficiencies. It fosters innovation. It's something that is part and parcel of our economy, and it just plain works.
He stated that the competitive education plan is still in development, and they will work to convince others in the House and Senate. The Maine Public Utilities Commission has issued a decision allowing Northern Maine renewable energy projects to move forward. In November, the Commission issued a conditional approval while it explored options to offset the cost of two projects in Northern Maine for state ratepayers. Since then, Massachusetts has offered to be a 40% partner with Maine in the project. The Commission says the average cost for a residential customer would now be about $1 a month, and it could be reduced further if additional partners participate in the project. Dan Burgess, director of the Governor's Energy Office, says, quote, "With Maine households and businesses facing high energy costs due to New England's over-reliance on expensive imported natural gas to generate our electricity, these projects are poised to deliver new renewable energy to the region that will reduce our dependence on volatile fossil fuels and deliver significant new job and economic opportunities to communities in northern Maine." Last week, Maine's Judiciary Committee voted unanimously to approve additional funding to provide attorneys for low-income criminal defendants. Devin Dagnall met with officials to learn more.
Members of Maine's Judiciary Committee voted unanimously to give the Maine Commission on Indigent Legal Services an additional $6 million. This comes as a reaction to what officials are calling a public defense crisis.
There's a backlog of over 20,000 cases of people waiting to have attorneys to represent them.
MCIL, also known as MICL, provides attorneys to criminal defendants who could not otherwise afford one. Until recently, the state of Maine had no public defenders and relied solely on hiring private attorneys on a case-by-case basis, with a reimbursement rate of $80 an hour. Many within the court system see the rate as too low, and a reason as to why fewer and fewer private attorneys are willing to take on the work of public defenders.
We all agree that we're at the crisis point. You know, the most recent thing we heard is that there's only 59 attorneys in the state of Maine that are taking these indigent legal criminal defense cases, and so that's just way too few attorneys for the number of cases that we have.
According to the House Chair of the Judiciary Committee, Matt Moonen, the proposed budget would bump the reimbursement rate from $80 an hour to $150, with the hopes that more attorneys will be enticed by the pay increase.
We're looking at what is the reimbursement rate that we understand will bring people either back to the panel to be referred these cases, or will bring new people to the panel.
According to Moonen, the proposed budget still needs to be voted on by the Budget Committee before anything can happen, but he is optimistic that it will pass.
Everything that costs money has to go through the Budget Committee. I don't serve there. So, ultimately they have to figure out what they can afford. But I do think everyone understands the urgency of this situation.
In Augusta, Devin Dagnall for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, some big investments are coming to Skowhegan. We'll find out the details when we return.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Arts Service Center, Coach House Restaurant, Coastal Auto Parts, Newport Glass LLC, the Bangor UPS Store, and the Farmer's Table.
Napa knows how to stay warm. And with 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts has just what you need to prepare for any outdoor activity. Lightweight, durable, and designed for comfort, Milwaukee's heat-on-demand jackets and hoodies are the perfect cold weather gear. No matter the job, no matter the weather, you'll be ready for anything. And while you're here, sign up for Napa Rewards. You'll save more each time you shop. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Get the lowest prices of the season on ultra-luxurious stationery and reclining furniture during Flex Deal's Latitude sale. Feel the comfort and luxury of our Port Royal and Rhapsody leather and fabric sectionals. Or feel the power of our Wicklow and Miller leather power reclining collection. All made with the heart of steel. The quality and comfort is Flex Deal. Save big today during Flex Deal's Latitude sale.
Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden, open 7 days a week until 5 p.m.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, depend on the knowledge and experience of Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond's Home Planning Center will turn your ideas into accurate conceptual drawings, and 3D visualization is available. Your Hammond sales rep will prepare a materials list and cost estimate. And when you buy all of your materials from them, Hammond will refund all of your design fees. Hammond can deliver your order from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner since 1953.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Go to foxbangor.com, click on half off dining, and start saving now.
Kwang Lee Chinese Restaurant in Pittsfield has a wide selection of tasty dishes, including poo-poo for two with rice, General Tao chicken, sesame chicken, beef teriyaki, and more. They are just minutes from Interstate 95 Pittsfield exit.
Great restaurants from all over Eastern Maine at half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
A $500,000 high-speed internet grant is headed to the Passamaquoddy at Pleasant Point. It's part of the tribal broadband connectivity program put forth through the Biden-Harris administration. It will help lower internet costs for more than 240 households. Assistant Secretary of Commerce Alan Davidson says the grant will help those households connect to telehealth, apply for jobs, and access educational opportunities. The town of Skowhegan can expect some big changes on the horizon. A.J. Douglas tells us about a few of the many projects set to take place.
The town of Skowhegan is in the planning stages for numerous advancements as millions of dollars in public and private loans are coming its way.
There's a lot of positive energy in town. There are a lot of people that have been working towards economic efforts in our community for years, and we're definitely seeing everything come to light right now.
The list of scheduled projects includes updates to the Somerset Mill, as well as a brand new factory building at the New Balance facility. Skowhegan Town Manager Christine Almond says other projects aim to improve critical infrastructure within the community.
We're going to be needing to do some work in housing. That's certainly a struggle, and also child care.
Skowhegan has been approved to build a new elementary school after the district was listed as number 2 on the priority list for new school construction in Maine. The project will cost a projected $75 million, and 96% of the cost will be financed by the state.
First and
and foremost, our kids don't have great spaces to learn in. We have amazing staff that make do with what they have, and they provide amazing instruction.
MSD 54 will also expand the existing early childhood program available to infants at 6 weeks to 3-year-olds.
Childcare is a big issue everywhere, and it's a particularly big issue here. So it becomes a workforce development issue. It becomes an education issue.
The school district hopes to begin construction by the summer. In Skowhegan, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Pineland Farms is seeing success in more areas than one. The Bangor company produced over 1 million pounds of cheese in 2022 and over 10 million pounds of its dairy blends, which are used in items like mashed potatoes. Our Jody Hersey visited the manufacturer to see its operation in action.
Pineland Farms is known for its cheese, cheddar, feta, Swiss. The company makes them all and so much more.
But we're very diversified. There isn't anything that we can't adjust or make for the public, food service, consumer. We were experimenting with cream cheese a couple weeks ago, sour cream.
One of the company's lesser-known specialties is its fluid production. Pineland Farms uses milk from Maine farmers, then processes and standardizes the various dairy blends for other companies to use in their own recipes.
Consumers in general, you won't see our fluid products in the grocery store. So we'll partner with other food manufacturers like Pineland Farms Potato Company up in Mars Hill. You'll find us in soup products. You'll find us in ice creams, frozen yogurt. So we have a full range of products on the fluid side that we're producing.
According to the Director of Sales, Jim Lesser, Pineland's fluid production has increased significantly since it began in 2019. Going from 300,000 pounds to close to 11 million pounds in 2022. Lesser says with the company's current workforce, Pineland Farms is projected to produce 20 million pounds this coming year.
It's great to know when we're doubling our capacities on the fluid side. The employees take a lot of pride in recognizing that, and we also do. It's great news.
In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
More kids are reporting having a traumatic experience and mental health issues. We'll take a look after the break.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Cat Tracks Incorporated, Central Maine Denture, John Baptist Memorial High School, Natural Living Center, Rack Attack Basketball, and Silver Fox Automotive.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Max True Value Hardware in Unity is the best option year-round for all of your home improvement projects. Backed by one of the leading paint manufacturers in the United States, Max will color match or custom mix any color for you. We care about your pets too, carrying all of the essential pet products in our store. During those cold winters, we take the extra step to help with wood pellets ready to load on site. We also fill all size propane cylinders year-round. Max True Value Hardware. We take pride in serving our community. Let us know how we can help you today.
Having a hard time finding that perfect gift? No worries. From now until February 14th, Quality Jewelers is offering one-stop shopping for all your Valentine's Day needs. Every purchase will come with a bonus gift, and our gift package makes shopping this Valentine's Day easy. You'll get chocolates, a stuffed animal, and a Valentine's Day card to fill out. If you're looking for the easiest way to really impress that special someone, look no further than Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Come see us at R&K Variety in Hamden. R&K Variety is more than just a convenience store. With delicious homemade food made fresh daily, we offer hearty meals that don't break the bank. Whether it be our delicious chicken pot pie, our famous lasagna, or one of our savory soups, you can't go wrong at R&K Variety. Looking for a drink after work? R&K Variety is an agency liquor store with an impressive selection. R&K Variety, more than just a convenience store. We're your neighbor, chef, barista, and friend. Stop by today.
The head of the Food and Drug Administration wants to make changes to the agency's food safety divisions. It comes after the FDA faced criticism over the baby formula shortage last year and its response to it. FDA Commissioner Robert Califf unveiled a new proposal that would restructure the Human Foods program. He wants a single deputy commissioner to oversee the agency's food safety policies and regulation. He says having a single director in charge, quote, unifies and elevates the program. A review found communication breakdowns among FDA employees under the current leadership. A higher number of bad experiences a teenager goes through is linked to poorer mental health following the COVID pandemic. With more, here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Adverse childhood experiences are traumatic events that occur prior to age 18. They are associated with increased risk of chronic disease, changes in behavior, depression, and suicidal behaviors. Some examples of these harmful events include electronic bullying, teen dating violence, food insecurity, caregiver loss, and emotional abuse. Out of 4,000 teen high school students, nearly 75% reported having one adverse childhood experience during the pandemic. Those with one or two were twice as likely to have poorer mental health as those with none. Research showed those with 4 or more were 25 times as likely to have had suicide attempts, and their mental health was 4 times worse than those without. Those experiencing 4 or more traumatic events were also 3 times as likely to have persistent feelings of hopelessness or sadness compared to those with none. Because suicide has been one of the leading causes of death among high school-age teens, more research is needed to address the influence the pandemic has had on mental health in this vulnerable population. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News.
The 2023 Maine Moose Permit Lottery application process is now open and ready for applicants. Applications for the lottery will be accepted online only through the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife webpage. To apply, go to mefishwildlife.com and fill out the application. It will ask about which wildlife management districts you are willing to accept a permit in and your preferred hunting season. The deadline to apply is May 15th. The lottery permit drawings take place in Augusta on June 10th. When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Bucksport Golf Club, Bucksport Regional Health Center, Coastal Auto Parts, Dave's Auto Repair and Towing, First National Bank, and Up in Smoke Fireworks.
I'm Phil Levesque.
president of Lebec Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
Football fans, one big question of the season has been answered. Tom Brady took to Twitter to announce his retirement from football again. The NFL great said his retirement this time is for good. He briefly retired after last season, only to return to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for one more season. On February 1st, 2022, when Brady first announced his retirement after 22 seasons in the NFL, he said, "I am not going to make that competitive commitment anymore." 1 month later, Brady unretired and said he was returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs struggled much of the season, including losing 5 of 6 games for a stretch in September and October.
Morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. Like, you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me.
Brady will go down as the most prolific quarterback in NFL history, with the most career passing touchdowns, completion, passing yards, game-winning drives, and games started. Beer prices are on the rise as people prepare for their Super Bowl parties. According to Wells Fargo's Super Bowl food report, beer prices have gone up 11% compared to last year. While alcoholic drinks are getting more expensive, Super Bowl party staples such as wings and avocados for guac are seeing a decrease in cost just in time for the big game. Well, Devin Biggs won't be having time to kick back and party as we head into this extreme cold spell. Let's check in and get your full forecast. Devin?
All right, let's get things rolling out there. We have a gale watch in effect until 6 a.m. on Saturday along the coast, with a bigger story as well on land. Look at this. This is all a wind chill watch in effect until 7 p.m. for your Saturday. We will see an upgrade to a wind chill warning. It's going to get very cold with wind chills of 40 to 60 below in some spots, with the colder ones further off towards the north with the wind chills. As we're going to be watching for cooler temperatures, that'll be moving in, especially as we head towards Thursday night and to Friday. Look at some of these temperatures getting sharply colder, close to 30 below for the actual temperatures by the time we head towards Saturday morning. The same time frame, though, these are the feels like temperatures possible. And ouch, right? Getting close to 60 below near Clayton Lake and some 50 below near Millinocket, possibly 40 below in a few spots near Bangor. So these are the wind chill values not to mess around with, so that's why we will need to be careful with that. If you can stay inside and just stay warm, that'll be the best idea. But if you do have to head out, definitely limit time outside and bundle up as best as you can. Our average high being 28 degrees. We'll reach for the upper teens today, upper 20s Thursday, mid-20s for your Friday. Really cooling off Friday night to 20 below or worse, 3 below for the highs Saturday. But the good news is these cooler temperatures are short-lived. We're back into 30s for your Sunday, upper 20s Monday, and then upper 30s again as we head towards your Tuesday. For now, though, we're looking pretty quiet out there. Just a few clouds further down to the south. We'll be under a partly cloudy sky today, so keep those sunglasses handy. As we do zoom things out, there's a system right about in here. High pressure is keeping us nice for now. There'll be another system approaching soon, and that's going to give us the next opportunity for some colder temperatures that will begin to move in. But meanwhile, though, look at Texas dealing with some ice with the next system developing there. So staying rather active across a good part of the country. Futurecast back here at home under a partly cloudy sky today. A few more clouds approaching later on tonight. And also for tomorrow, as we start to get that system approaching, we'll start off with a lot of sunshine, but clouds will be increasing during the afternoon and evening time frame, as we'll be watching for some active weather that'll begin to move in soon, with a little bit of snow trying to sneak in as we head towards Friday morning, and that will begin to cool down as it passes through. Upper teens today, partly cloudy with that southwest wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Later Later on tonight, 3 degrees, becoming partly cloudy, southwest wind at about 5 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, 27 degrees, mostly cloudy and warmer, southwest wind at about 15 miles per hour. And your extended forecast, we will be cooling down rather quickly, though. We'll have to wait until Friday for that. This high temperature at 25 degrees will be hit at about 1 a.m. This will be cooling off from there, eventually to 23 below Friday night, wind chill values of 40 to 60 below. We'll need to be careful with that, hence the shivering snowman here. Mostly sunny Saturday, highs only at around 3 below, but we warm up pretty quickly, 35 above 0 on Sunday with chances for snow showers.
Thank you, Devin. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gas Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono.
We've been in business since 1911.